Yeah, staying with cricket, the second round of the West Indies four-day championship will begin on Wednesday. Ahead of those matches, we're pleased to be joined by two of the individual standouts from the first round. Windward Islands Volcanoes opener Melius. He scored a classy 192 in the second innings of his team's draw with the Trinidad and Tobago Red Force, while the Jamaica Scorpions debutant Abhijai Mansigh scored 2 half-centuries and claimed 5 scalps in his match against Leeward Islands Hurricanes. Kimani is in Grenada for round 2 against the Guyana Harpy Eagles, while Mansigh remains in Antigua and Barbuda for a fixture against Barbados Pride. They join us now. Let's start with Abhijai Mansigh. Abhijai, first of all, how are you doing? It's a long time I haven't seen you. Last time I saw you, actually, believe it or not, you were helping your high school, Campion College, to win a title at Melbourne.
Yeah, it's been a while, Ricardo. Congrats on your new role. I'm happy to be on the zone, and I'm happy to be in Antigua as well.
Yeah, and surely happy to be putting together some very good performances for the Jamaica Scorpions. Talk to us about the first round of the competition. 2 half-centuries, a 5-wicket haul as well. Seems like a dream start.
It would have been a dream if we got the win, but nonetheless, it was a nice experience being out there in the first class level. I enjoyed playing against some of the experienced players in Raheem Cornwall and Jamar Hamilton. That was a good experience, and I'm focused on the next game now.
Yeah, let's talk about the batting first of all. One of the things that struck me right away when I looked at both innings was the patience you showed, both in the 56 in the first innings, over 170 deliveries, and the 62 in the second innings, over 200 deliveries. Speak to me about the application that you showed in both those innings and how difficult they were.
I think the pitch required a bit of application. I know my role in the team, and I was trying to stay true to my role. There was a lot of pressure being built by Cornwall especially, so I had to absorb that pressure and hold the angle for my team, and I think that's why I faced so many balls in both innings.
Abhijai, you were making your debut, of course, for this team, and you really took the opportunity with both hands and you capitalized on it. You mentioned Jamar Hamilton, and of course, he was your first wicket that you were able to get. After that, would you say that, your confidence had built up? He's the captain of the opposing team, and, you got out there and just continued wicket after wicket?
Yeah, I think that helped my confidence. I think getting those 3 wickets in the first innings definitely filtered into my batting. And, once you get confidence early on in the match, it does go a long way for the rest of the match. So I was glad I got that wicket early.
What's your personal aim for yourself? At the end of this Windies Championship, what do you hope to achieve for you, Abhijai Mansigh?
Well, I like living in the moments. I just really want to perform my role for the team to the best of my ability. Obviously, playing Test cricket for West Indies is my dream. And every day I try to take little steps to realize that dream. So whatever I have to do day in, day out for the team is what I'm focused on right now.
Yeah, Abhijai, you're 25 years old now, and I look at your trajectory to this point. You've had stints in England, in Australia. You were at an academy in India as well. Talk to us about those experiences and how those would have prepared you for where you are now. And even as you look ahead to the remainder of the regional 4-day season.
I think all 3 of those experiences were just great, not only for cricket, but personally in terms of maturing me as a person. I think the last stint I had in India was probably the best cricketing experience I've had, and that definitely prepared me for the first class level, I think. But other than that, I think outside of cricket, in terms of having 2 shoulder surgeries, I think that developed my mental strength, and I think that's what you're seeing in my game right now.
Yeah. First of all, talk to me about that India experience and what made it the best cricketing experience you've had.
I think just bowling and batting for 6-7 hours, 6 days a week. I think, just harnessing my skill against high-level competition over there in a cricket-mad environment. I think that hard work was what got me to this level now.
Yeah. How was that different from what you were doing before, especially that India experience?
I think the expertise that they have there in terms of just that 1%ers in coaching and facilities, the opportunity to go Monday to Sunday and, bat on pitches and bowl on pitches to high-level competition. I think I was lucky enough also to bowl to some of the Indian batsmen like Sanju Samson, and just bowling to guys like that definitely not only made me feel confident in my game, but also saw what it takes to be a player like that.
Yeah, and Abhijai, listening to you and of course watching your work application, what keeps you so grounded? Who or what in your life ensures that, you don't come off track, that you're always focused?
That's my family. I'm very lucky to be in the family that I am and to have the friends that I do. And, all of them have helped me to reach this point. And, I play for them day in, day out. They keep me grounded. They make sure I work hard day in, day out. And they're my absolute rock.
So tomorrow, when you play Barbados Pride and you suit up for your team again, Jamaica, what do we expect to see from you? Will we be seeing the same approach? Are you just not putting too much pressure on yourself and just, as you said, dealing with the situation at hand?
Yeah, exactly that. I'm just going to go out there and, stay true to my game and play the situation, play what's required of the team and not think too far ahead. I know, there's a few people watching me now, but that doesn't affect me. I know what I have to do, and I'm just prepared to go out there and execute my skills.
Yeah, you spoke about the 2 shoulder surgeries. Give us details of when those were done and how badly they have affected your progress. Because, as I pointed out, you are 25 years old, and in many ways, a lot of individuals would have expected you to get to this stage representing the Jamaica team before now. So talk to me about those surgeries and how they would have impacted you.
Well, last time I saw Ricardo was a different situation in terms of I was probably 18, 19 and, headed towards this level at a faster rate. But, I had 2 bad shoulder injuries. My right shoulder first kept dislocating. I had to get that fixed. And as soon as I fixed my right one, my left one started to dislocate as well. So the left one I actually only did surgery on 12 months ago. So, those both surgeries took 6 months each to recover from. So that was a year out to the game plus, COVID. So I think, nothing happens before its time. And, one thing I've learned a lot from my injuries and biding my time is, just patience in life in general.
Yeah. How have you recalculated those goals? As you said, the ultimate goal is to make the West Indies team. And of course, you're into the regional setup now. But how have you recalculated those goals in terms of the time frames, given the issues that you've had?
I've started not to think too far ahead. I'm just doing what I have to do day in, day out. I don't have any timelines. I'd love to play for West Indies, but, I know I'm only going to reach that goal if I do the right things day in, day out. So, I don't really have any timelines. I just want to focus on what I can control right now. And once I'm doing that, what will happen will happen. Yeah.
4-day competition, great start for you. How do you see yourself, though? Do you see yourself as a batting all-rounder or a bowling all-rounder? And if you made the step up to the next level, is it going to be more batting, more bowling? Where is the strength?
All-rounder. I pride myself in being a genuine all-rounder. I love my leg spin. I love my batting. I work equally hard on both, and I don't want to classify myself as batting or bowling because then your focus shifts on one and not the other. So I like to just see myself as a genuine all-rounder.
Yeah, that's a good response, isn't it? I think we have Kimani Melius with us as well. Kimani, how are you doing?
Kimani? Oh, we lost him.
All right, so apparently we've lost Kimani Melius. Fabulous innings, by the way, at the weekend. 192 in the second innings. And yeah, maybe finally coming of age. He's had a few opportunities at the regional 4-day level, 8 matches before this season, but starting brilliantly, getting his first CWI 4-day century. But we still have Abhijai Mansigh with us. And Abhijai, great to see you starting off the season well. Great to see you getting those 2 half centuries. From a Jamaica standpoint, of course, we narrowly held on for the draw. What have the team discussions been like since that opening match in terms of where the team needs to improve going into the second round?
I think just capitalizing on those key moments. I think once we do that, we'll be in good stead for the next game. Obviously, our batsmen probably have to spend a little more time at the crease, but we've had our discussions and we're fully confident going into tomorrow.
What would it mean to this Jamaica team, and I know you all would have discussed it, to win this Windies Regional 40 competition?
I mean, it would mean the world, not only because it'd be a long time since we've won the 4-day, but also because we won the 50 over title the other day. And the Tallow has won the T20, so if Jamaica could hold all 3 formats, that would be really special.
Yeah, it would indeed be special, Abhijai Mansigh. Well, it's great catching up with you again. Congratulations on your brilliant performances in the first round of the CWI 4-day competition, and we wish you all the very best going forward. Hopefully you'll move from strength to strength, get 100.
Yes, that's what I'm hoping for.
Not combined, but 1 innings, and continue to take those wickets. But real congratulations. Well done to start the competition.
Definitely.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Abhijai Mansigh there, part of the Jamaica Scorpions team, taking part in the Cricket West Indies 4-day championship. Of course, we were set to speak with Kimani Melius as well, but unfortunately, we could not make that connection. All right, we'll be back with more on the SportsMax Zone. Stay with us.